Hi everyone, welcome to Easy Learning YouTube channel. I am Rajesh MP. Today I am going to introduce you to SSLC Social Science Part 1 Economics. The name of the chapter is Human Resource Development in India. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and press the bell icon. After watching this video completely, please leave your valuable comment on the comment box. Now we can go to our chapter, that is Human Resource Development in India. What do you mean by human resource? Many goods and services are necessary for improving human life and for the progress of a country. To facilitate this, the manpower of many has to be utilized. Human resource refers to people who have the manpower which can be utilized in the production sector. Now we can study about how the human resources can be developed. It's a very important question from exam point of view. Human resource development is the development of man's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare and training. There are different levels of human resource development. They are individuals taking effort to develop their own skill. The family creates an environment for the development of the potential of individuals. Various institutions and agencies provide facilities for education and training. Then the nation provides the necessary facilities for its people to develop its skill. Now we can study about the features of human resources. They can be broadly classified into quantitative and qualitative features. The quantitative features can be subdivided into the size of population, population density, the growth of population and population structure. The growth of population is directly related with the birth rate and death rate of the people. The structure of population includes the age structure, sex ratio, labor force participation rate and dependency rate. Now if you go through the qualitative features, it can be broadly divided into education and healthcare divisions. Education means the literacy rate of the people, and healthcare mainly deals with the life expectancy of the people. Now we can study about the size of population, or what is meant by demography. The size of population refers to the total number of people residing in a country at a particular time. The branch of social science that analyzes the population, the changes in its size, its structural aspects, etc. is known as demography. Every country collects information on the number of people in the country, their age, sex, social economic status, etc. and analyzes these at the specific intervals of time. This activity is known as population census. In India, census activities are spearheaded by the Office of Population Registrar General and Census Commissioner. Why are population studies conducted? It deals with the population studies, helps the government to quantitatively assess the different needs of the people and to plan activities and programs accordingly. In India, population census is conducted once in 10 years. The last census was conducted in 2011. Information related to the population was collected as on March 1, 2011. According to this census, there are 121.02 crores of people in India, out of which 58.6 crores are female and 62.37 crores are male. Now we can study about the density of population. It's rather a frequent question being asked in SSLC. Density of population refers to the number of people per square kilometer area. We study population because it gives information about the availability of human resources in a country. It depicts the extent of basic facilities required by the people, quantifies the goods and services required, determines the socio-economic development policies, and again A nation can attain high economic development only through better human resource development. The important examples are US, Japan and China. Now, in the slide, we can study the table that indicates the population growth rate in India. The first census was taken in India in 1951. At the time, the population of our country was 36.11 crores. That is the decadal growth rate, that is from 1941 to 51 was 13.31%. In 1961, the population increased to 43.90 and the growth rate of the decade was 21.64%. In 1971, the population increased to 54.82 crores and the decadal growth rate was 24.80%. In 81, again the population increased to 68.33 and the percentage of growth slightly reduced to 24.66%. In 1991, population again increased as it usually happens in 84.64 crores, but we can find a steady decline in the growth rate and it got reduced to 23.87%. In 2001, we crossed the 100 crore barrier and it reached at 102.87 crores of people and the growth rate again reduced to 21.54. The latest census, that is in 2011, the population of India stands at 121 crores and the growth rate has again declined to 17.64%. Now we can study about the relation between birth rate and population. What is the relation between birth rate and population? Is a very important question. In the slide we can see on the left side that when the birth rate increases and death rate decreases, there will be an increase in population. While the reverse happens, that is when the birth rate decreases and death rate increases, the population declines. When both death and birth rate are equal, there is no change in population. Then we can study about migration also, and it is the state in which population increases in one region because they move from one region to other and brings about the decrease in another region. What is meant by birth rate? It's the number of live births per thousand. That's called a birth rate. Death rate is the number of deaths that occur per thousand. Then, as I said earlier, migration is the settlement of people of a region in another region. This population structure clearly gives us an idea about the age structure distribution as per the census which was taken in 2011. Age structure is the classification of population into different age groups and presenting the ratio of each group in the population. For example, classification is done in age groups like 0 to 14 years, 15 to 59 years and 60 and above. Now we can study about the labor force participation rate. What do you mean by labor force participation rate is an important question. It is the ratio of the population in the age group from 15 to 59 who are either employed or actively looking for jobs. This age group has the capability to contribute to the progress of the nation. Now we can study about the dependency ratio. What do you mean by dependency ratio? The age groups from the newborn baby to 14 years and 60 years and above are included in the dependent group. Their proportion in total population is known as dependency ratio. This group depends on the working force of the country. An increase in the dependency rate decreases the per capita income of the country. Many people in the age group from 15 to 59 years do not have a job. This points to the necessity of utilizing the human resource aptly. The sex ratio plays an important role in determining the human resource of a country. According to the census of 2011, the sex ratio in India is 940 females per 1000 males. Now we can look into the qualitative aspects of human resource. The qualitative factors that improve the labor potential are education, healthcare, training, social capital, etc. The various sources to improve human resource are explained or rather depicted in this slide. The human resource, when improved, it improves the productivity of the workers, it improves the entrepreneurship, economic inequality is reduced, social welfare is ensured, natural resource is utilized effectively, and it makes possible the development and use of advanced technology. Now we can learn about the education and human resource development, its relation. For the development of a country, it requires people with potential skills. Education has a major role in molding skilled people. It improves the skill of the individuals, betters the technological know-how, helps to secure better jobs and income, and improves the standard of living. Experts argue that at least 6% of the national income must be spent for providing facilities in the education sector. During the financial year 2017-18, the Government of India spent only 3.7% of GDP or gross domestic product on education. As per the census of 2011, the literacy rate of female is 65.46% when compared to the male, which is as high as 82.14, and the cumulative rate stands at 74.04%. The literacy rate refers to the percentage of population that can read and write with comprehension. Now we can study about the various projects implemented in India to develop education and skill. What are the important projects implemented by Indian government to develop education and skills is a very important question. The first project is the Integrated Child Development Progress Scheme, that is ICDS. Its main goal is to ensure integrated development of children up to 6 years and again to provide healthcare for pregnant and lactating women. The another project is Samgraha Shiksha Abhiyan SSA. Its main goal is to ensure universal education to all up to the higher secondary level. It ensures the quality and equity of the people. It again aims to promote the vocational education and to strengthen it. Samagra Shiksha was formed by integrating Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, that is SSA, and Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, RMSA. It aimed to the teachers training institutes like SCRT, DIET, etc. The other important project is Rashtriya Uchal Shiksha Abhiyan, RUSA. It aims to increase the access to higher education, to improve the quality of higher education, etc. The National Skill Development and Monetary Reward Scheme is yet another project, and it aims to improve the working skills of the youth and to ensure the availability of people with employable skills. Now the education facilities in India and the existing problems in the field of education. There are many issues or problems in the field of education in our country which are yet to be solved. One such is the dropping out of students from schools without completing even the primary level of education. There is a lack of availability of basic facilities in the education sector. The quality of education again has to be improved. NSDC, or the National Skill Development Corporation, has been formed in order to compensate the shortage of skilled people, and it gives skill training in various fields like construction, tourism, banking, and engineering. There are several institutions at different levels to provide education in a country. They include schools, colleges, universities, technical education institutions, etc. Our country has passed an act known as Right to Education Act, or RTA Act, in 2009, and by this education has been made a fundamental right of all the citizens. The Constitution ensures the goal of elementary education for all through RTE. Now we can discuss about the different institutions working in the health sector that help in making available the medical attention and preventive measures to the people. This is a very important portion and the question is very important from SSLC point of view. According to WHO, that is World Health Organization, health is a state of physical, mental and social well-being. Along with physical conditions, importance is given to mental and social conditions as well. It is the government's responsibility to ensure healthcare for all. Only then can each individual work for the economic development of a country. Production increases with the increase in efficiency and the number of working days. The natural resources can also be utilized properly. Medical expenses can be reduced and thereby reduce the government's expenditure. Economic development is possible only through the increase in production. Now we can study about the facilities to be ensured for healthcare. The first one is the availability of nutritious food. Availability of clean water, preventive measures, cleanliness, medical facilities, ensuring of leisure and entertainment, healthy environment, etc. are very important. The important institutions working in health sector are the government has set up several institutions at different levels. There are various hospitals in the cooperative and private sectors. Many multi-specialty hospitals operate to make available the modern treatment facilities. NRHM or the National Rural Health Mission and NUHM, the National Urban Health Mission, functions to make available quality to rural and urban people. Thus, we have reached the end of this chapter. Thank you all. Please watch this video completely, subscribe and share it with your friends. Thank you all.